Matt Becker won that heat race. Robbie Ewing is second in the points, 4 second-place finishes, and he will start inside row number 1. Tucker Cox is the only other driver to win in this Hermitage Lumber late model class, and he will start outside row number 1. Here's how the starting grid will look. The Rich Fountain Rocket, Matt Becker in the 00. First time here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Best finish last year was the second here at the Diamond and Dirt Tracks, and Matt will start inside row number 1 on the pole, and Tucker Cox on his outside. Robbie Ewing starts inside row 2 out of Stockton, Missouri in the 32. Galena's Jim Greenway starting in 4th. Flying Brian Allison starting P5 with Scott Bergen outside of him. Inside row number 4 is Alan Westling. Big Al from Fulton, Missouri in the number 20. Larry Jones in the number 99 to start in 8th. Richard Kimmerling and J.C. Morton, they are scheduled to roll off in row number 5. And Sean Eggman, he will close things out. Shotgun on the field. Don't see Sean out. Richard Kimberling again is going to choose and elect to go tailback. Hobby Time Motorsports safety crew on the front row gives everybody a thumbs up. They will take their positions on the infield. $20 laps for the late models. Does J.C. Morton have enough ponies to get to the front? Is tonight Robbie Ewing's night to break the schneid of second place finishes? Every single late model race so far this year, he has come up the bridesmaid. Or will Matt Becker, after a second place run last year, win in his first trip to the Diamond of Dirt Tracks? Or can Tucker Cox win for his second time in 2025? We're underway. First lap goes to Matt Becker, a winner at Moberly back middle of May. And Tucker Cox now knocking at the door, look to the outside, now peeks to the inside. Gets a great run off of 2. New leader on the pylon, at least down the backstretch. Willie had the lead whenever they crossed under the Foley Equipment flag stand. Becker tries to motor back to the inside, but Tucker Cox will have none of it. New leader, lap number 3, is the 1T of Tucker Cox. Matt Becker stays right with him. 8/100ths of a second to the inside of Tucker. Great battle with the top 2 cars. Tucker, high, wide, and handsome off of 4, and Matt Becker back to the point. Chance you take whenever you run up on the cushion. You have one little bobble and it'll cost you. Matt Becker capitalizes as the door was open and he walked right through it. Back to the front, and then big hit by Robbie Ewing on the outside retaining wall. He was running 3rd at the time. Brian Allison got around him. Robbie Ewing back to 4th. And the Midwest Sheet Metal caution comes out. Whenever Robbie Ewing got up at the high side over in 3 and 4, saw something fly off of the 32. And I think there was some sheet metal that came off or something from Robbie Ewing's car, bringing out the caution for the first time, completing lap number 6. And it was a good one between Matt Becker and Tucker Cox up front. Gotten the piece of metal that came off the 32. Tucker Cox going to choose to go to the outside in row 2. Guys running first and second in the points. Side by side back in row number 3. Tucker Cox just gets into Matt Becker a little bit. No harm, no foul as the 0-0. Shoots out on the green flag through the Lucas Oil start zone, and J.C. Morton up in the loose stuff. He'll park it on the top side of turn 2, and J.C. had gone from 10th up to 5th, and he's going to have to do it all over again as the caution will come out. Did not get another lap in. Trying to get the 72 refired in that Moon Brothers racing ride. Hobby Time Motorsports Safety Crew will go up and help J.C. Morton maybe get it back underway. Tough break for the 72. Tucker Cox will go to the inside. Brian Allison to the outside. A pair of aces. In row 2 behind Matt Becker. And now J.C. Morton. He's got some serious work to do with only 14 laps left. Robbie Ewing survived that slap against the wall over in turn 3. Still running pretty fast. He is now inside row number 3. And this has been all Matt Becker. He's led 4 laps. Tucker Cox has led 2. And through the Lucas Oil restart zone, another great restart for Matt Becker. Becker able to scoot away from Tucker Cox by a second. Tucker gets lined out now down on the bottom of the track. Brian Allison in 3rd. Robbie Ewing able to hold on to 4th. Track's gotten a little faster as the night has gone along. Tucker's found some speed. Knifed into that lead Matt Becker had by half a second. Becker to the bottom side of the track. He's going to have to start searching around. Tucker Cox making up some time. And he's got plenty of time to get around Matt Becker, and he will. Off of turn 2. Grabs the lead. Will he have it by the time they get back to the front stretch? Matt Becker gets it back. Becker by a car length. Now it's a half a car length. Four lead changes officially between Tucker Cox and Matt Becker. And this is a 2-pony show. Matt Becker up in the line of Tucker Cox. Cox has to dive to the inside. May have been the best thing for Tucker Cox. Swapping it back and forth again. Tucker had it down the back chute. Back to Matt Becker. Tell you what, these two guys are having a boatload of fun right now. 3 laps to go this time by. And Tucker Cox back to the top of the pylon. Highest turn that Matt Becker has had, and it's like a slingshot off of turn 2. Grabs 3 car lengths ahead of Tucker Cox down the backstretch. Tucker tries to answer, and it's by a nose. Matt Becker will have the lead and grabs it back, completing lap number 18. We'll get the white flag out. This next time by, J.C. Morton got back up to 5th. Robbie Ewing sits back in 3rd, and with one more circuit, can Tucker Cox grab the lead again away from Matt Becker? He does it down the front stretch. Becker gets it back down the back stretch. He's going to take the low line away from Tucker. To the top of the track he goes. A car spins as they were navigating 3 and 4. It was a lapped car. The 18 of Scott Bergen was sideways on the track, and how Matt Becker and Tucker Cox did not T-bone the 18 is beyond belief. We had the catbird seat to the battle of the year for these late models. The only one that had a better view of it was Scott Bergen, because he was parked sideways in turn 3 and he saw the leaders dead on coming straight at him. Tucker Cox had the lead at the last completed lap on 19. Yes, Matt Becker did pass him, but you go back to the last lap, and that might be the break of the decade for Tucker Cox. One lap to determine it. We saw it earlier when it was a one-lap shootout. We'll get it again. And Tucker Cox, heavy on the loud pedal to get things going, and he will jet out, and that restart might be what does it. Robbie Ewing will give it a yeoman's effort to get to the inside of Matt Becker. And what could have been for Matt Becker on that closing lap turns in to a daydream for Tucker Cox. He will win for the second time at Lucas Oil Speedway. Right place, right time. The capital kid, Tucker Cox, gets it done. Unbelievable finish and turn of events